Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I warmly welcome you all to this English class. I am Anisa Najam and I hope you are enjoying good health. Students, you have learned relative pronouns. Today we will do worksheet number 12 and 14. So get ready. Students, you already know that we use relative pronouns for the noun that is already mentioned. So you have to look at that noun carefully. If that noun is a person who is doing the action or subject of the sentence, you will use who. If that noun is person but receiving the action, or we can say object of the sentence, you will use whom. What you will use? Whom. To show possession, belonging or ownership of two nouns in the sentence, you will use whose. If that noun is object, idea or place, you can use which or that. Students, this is page 17, worksheet number 12. You have to write day and date at the top with your lead pencils. Question number 1. Complete the sentences using relative pronoun who or which. Who is used for people who are subject of the sentence, means doing the action. Which is used for objects, ideas or places. For example, a melon. A melon is a fruit which has many seeds. A vegetarian. A vegetarian is a person who eats vegetables. Now I'll give you examples for completing these sentences, but you have to write your own creative ideas. A banana. A banana is a fruit which is very sweet. A banana is a fruit which is very soft. Part B. A waiter. A waiter is a person who serves food in a restaurant. Or you can write, a waiter is a person who works in the restaurant. A house. A house is a place which keeps us safe. A house is a place which is very comfortable. Part D. A doctor. A doctor is a person who saves lives. A doctor is a person who treats the sick. A bus. A bus is a vehicle which carries people from one place to the other. A bus is a vehicle which is big in size. A painter. A painter is a person who paints pictures. A painter is a person who paints houses and buildings. Question number 2. Complete the sentences with the most likely clause from the box. Do you know what is a clause? Students, a clause is a group of words that has a noun and a verb in it. Now I'll read the clauses in the box so that you can keep the information in your mind and use it later while doing your blanks. Whose branches were thick and leafy, whose book won a national award, whose hands were covered in flour, whose father is a good pianist. Now for doing this exercise, I'll only tell you the clue word in the sentence with the help of which you can find the appropriate clause. The woman dash had been baking for the party. Baking is a clue word here. Now find the relevant clause. What do we use for baking? Okay, now write it down. B. The author dash is now writing another book for children. In this sentence, book is a clue word. Pick up the clause that is appropriate and write it down. See, Tom dash is a very good musician too. Musician is a clue word here. Now you can find the clause and write it down. D. The tree that stood in the field for many years. Tree is a clue word here, and we all know that trees have branches and leaves. Pick up the clause and write it down. Question number 3. Fill in the blanks with correct relative pronouns. You have learned 5 relative pronouns and you can use any of them, like who, whom, whose, which or that. A. She wrote to the person that she had met last month. Person is object of the sentence because he is being met by someone. B. This is the shop that sells the best carrots. Shop is a place, so you will use relative pronoun that we use for places, objects and ideas. C. This is the book dash everyone is talking about. Now book is an object. Use relative pronoun that we use for objects, places and ideas. D. He is the man dash you can trust. Man is object here. He is receiving the action of being trusted. So use suitable relative pronoun. Students, this is page 19, worksheet number 14. Write day and date at the top. Question number 1. Fill in the blanks correctly with who, whom, whose, which or that. Who is used for subject of the sentence. Who is used for people who are doing the action. Whom is used for people who are receiving the action or object of the sentence. Whose is used to show possession, belonging or ownership. We can use which or that for objects, places and ideas. Let's start our exercise A. He bought all the tools that are required to fix his old car. Tools are objects. So you can use relative pronoun that we use for objects, places and ideas. This is the doctor that helped Sarah recover from her illness. Doctor is subject of the sentence. He is doing the action of helping Sarah. So use appropriate relative pronoun here. C. This is the girl dash he met in Madrid. Girl is object of the sentence because she is receiving the action of being met by him. So use relative pronoun that we use for objects of the sentence. D. These are the kids dash parents went to the party last night. Here you have to show belonging of parents with the kids. So use relative pronoun that we use to show possession, belonging or ownership. E. Give me the plate. Dash is on the table. Plate is an object. So use relative pronoun that we use for objects, places and ideas. F. I don't know. Dash did it. Here we have to use relative pronoun for the person who did something. So the person is subject of the sentence though we don't know who he is. They hired the man dash we interviewed last month. In this sentence, man is object of the sentence because he is receiving the action of being interviewed. So use relative pronoun that we use for object of the sentence. The police identified the murderer dash fingerprints were on the knife. In this sentence, you have to show belonging of fingerprints with the murderer. So use relative pronoun that we use to show possession or belonging. I know the candidate dash I'm going to support in the next elections. Candidate is object of the sentence because he is receiving the action of being supported. J. She has got a pair of black shoes dash she might wear to the party. Shoes are objects and you know which relative pronoun we use for objects, places and ideas. Part K. This is the flat dash windows have been broken. In this sentence, windows belong to the flat. So you have to use relative pronoun that we use to show possessions or belongings. L. The story is about a detective dash does not like his job. Here detective is the subject of the sentence because he is doing the action of not liking his job. M. The big house that you can see from here is the museum. House is a place. This is the house that was built in the year 1905. Again, house is a place and you have to use relative pronoun that we use for objects, ideas and places. I saw a girl that was carrying a basket on her head. Girl is subject of the sentence because she is carrying basket, doing the action. Now students, for these sentences, I'll only tell you nature of the noun for which you have to use relative pronoun, and I hope you can smartly guess the relative pronoun that is suitable. P. I have a sister dash I like very much. Sister is object of the sentence. The boy teased the girl dash was punished by the teacher. Girl is subject of the sentence. We met a traveler dash had a lot of luggage. Traveler is subject of the sentence. S. This is the house dash I purchased from Peter. House is a place. T. He said something that surprised me. Something surprising is an idea. U. The boy has come dash we were talking about. The boy is subject of the sentence. V. Give me the pen dash we bought yesterday. Pen is an object. W. He is a good writer dash books are bestseller. Books belong to the writer. Dear students, now we are done with worksheet 12 and 14. Now pause the video and complete writing all the answers. After that, you can play the video. I have given solve worksheets from where you can check your answers and make corrections where needed. Thank you. Have a good day.